I'm doing a speech on genetically modified organisms. 3.1 million children under the age of 5 have died in 2013 due to malnutrition. In all of history, not one person has died from GMO consumption. Individuals today lack the knowledge about what is involved in their foods, from the farm to the table. In today's world, with instant media access, technology is thrown around the world without truly understanding what they mean. Consumers are being given false information, which they are using to make his or her own decisions. This is what leads to uneducated people making uneducated, personal and global decisions that affects everyone. Everybody on the earth eats food, regardless of whether you eat meat or a vegan diet. You need to know what you're eating and the truth behind all the hype, so that you can make an educated decision as a consumer. I've enrolled in many agricultural courses where this is a topic that has been covered along. GMO is a familiar term used anytime food is being discussed in the media. According to Helen, a GMO is genetically modified organism is any living thing that has been changed to evolve by the means of breeding, engineering, or immunogenetics. Genetically modified organisms are not as bad as people think they are. Many people ask, what is the difference? A crop that hasn't been genetically modified and one that is. 90% of farmers have been using GMOs for decades. I'm going to persuade you to support the GMOs. They're more efficient and they're actually kind of healthy. According to Batley, genetically modified crops allow farmers to use less pesticides in their fields. The ones they have to use are less toxic. According to Michael Miller, who comes from a family that has been farming for over 150 years, is the reason why 90% of American farmers have embraced a biotechnology is because it substantially reduced our carbon footprint, while improving crop yields, farmer safety, and the environment at the same time. It is a brilliant technology. The term GMO covers a broad spectrum of benefits, but there are a few key ones. Less pesticides, use of safer products to control weeds, which also affects pollution. In the oceans, there is no till farming and crop rotation. Cover crops also keep carbon in the soil and conserve organic matter, which will further protect the topsoil. Practically eliminates the need for pesticides and insecticides. Biotechnology compares the state. Such variety of crops will improve the livelihood of farmers around the world. Many people believe that GMOs are unhealthy, but if they were not safe in the world, then it would not be sold to consumers. According to Quinn, any plant or animal products is full of DNA that our body readily digests. Messing with one of the two genes isn't going to impact human health. The only genetically modified food that could affect human health is a modification, somehow produced protein product that is actively toxic to humans. Say what you want about the greed, but a big biotech company would never do that because it would cost thousands and lawsuit. Before GMOs are put onto the market, their safety, allergen potential is tested. They're actually the most tested products in history. Testing these products can take anywhere from 7 to 10 years to make sure they are really safe for consumers. In these tests, they look for new proteins that could have been created and look to see if they caused any allergic reactions or adverse effects. There has been no evidence found that genetically modified products cause adverse effects on humans or livestock. As a matter of fact, they have been testing the use of GMOs products in the livestock feed for 29 years and have come to the conclusion that it is safe, nutritious as genetically modified feed. Vitamin A deficiency leaves 500,000 kids blind each year. Ingo, a humanation and plant scientist in Switzerland, co-invented a genetically modified rice called golden rice. It has been engineered to fortify itself with vitamin A. Plants have about 50,000 total genes. Just inserting 3 genes into the plant's DNA, Ingo was able to create the rice that carries vitamin A. Up to 500,000 children losing his or her vision each year due to vitamin A deficiency, and almost half of them dying within a year of losing vision. According to Helen, golden rice would prevent this. Genetically modified organisms are very beneficial in many different aspects. GMOs are good for the environment because they reduce pesticides, insecticides, pollution, and allow for safer ones to be used as necessary. They also protect soil crops that are grown in, allowing years of prospecting crop yields.